Welcome back alongside Sam Monson. I'm Mike Renner, and today we're breaking down the Dak Prescott problem in Dallas. What to do with the supposed franchise quarterback there. Do they extend him? Do they make him the guy of the future? Or do they kind of do a pay-as-you-go thing like Kirk Cousins in Washington? Or do you look for a new quarterback altogether?
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating. We thought Dak Prescott, after that rookie season, would be the future in Dallas. It was incredible coming in, a fourth-round pick that nobody thought would be the future of any franchise, really. Won that job right away, won it with such conviction that Tony Romo did not get back the job once he finally got healthy, and then took over from there. But it's been struggling since that point. And if you turned his career on its head, if you flipped his performances, he probably wouldn't have ever earned the starting job playing the way he is right now, or even before. It's that one rookie year that's made him his position.
Yeah, it's one of the odder career paths that we've seen in recent memory. I haven't seen a quarterback peak as a rookie since maybe Robert Griffin, but then he had a legitimate excuse that he tore his ACL. There's no injury with Dak Prescott. There's no explanation for why he's gotten worse year on year, besides the fact that maybe the talent around him has gotten worse and he's reflected that. But it is worrisome, the fact that they had so much talent that rookie year. His offensive line, one of the best we've seen in recent memory. They had Des Bryant, Jason Witten still playing at a fairly high level, and Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield. Now all of a sudden some of those pieces go away and his play continually slipping.
Yeah, and it's this big question mark about whether it's the receiving core or whether it's Dak Prescott that's the problem, because this receiving group is a bunch of relatively unknown players, either draft picks or journeymen from other teams, and he's not able to elevate his play or elevate their play and make them look good. But you kind of get the feeling sometimes that another quarterback would find a way to make that receiving core look pretty good. You look at what a guy like Baker Mayfield is doing in Cleveland right off the bat with a receiving core that is not dissimilar to this Dallas group, and he doesn't necessarily have the offensive line that Dak Prescott has in Dallas. He doesn't have Zeke Elliott in the backfield playing with him. As much as the receiving core is a question mark in Dallas, you've got to question what Dak is able to do with it at the moment, and it's not what he was able to do with it beforehand.
Yeah, I think it's just a bad mesh from the talent perspective and compared to who Dak is as a quarterback. Dak is a pathologically conservative quarterback. He's not going to take a lot of chances with the football down the field. He's not going to throw into a lot of contested situations. He's just not going to make mistakes with the football. That's good if you have a fantastic running game and a lot of underneath weapons who can make yards after the catch happen. They have the running game. They don't have the weapons that can make yards after the catch happen. And so he's not throwing to guys if he doesn't see them wide open. He's holding on to the football. We've charged him with 7 sacks already this season. That's more than the rest of that offensive line we've charged with. He just has not been able to just cut it loose in that offense. And then if you're the style that the Cowboys are playing, where you're a run-heavy team, you need to challenge teams over the top, or they're just going to keep playing shorter and shorter on you.
Yeah, and the other problem with that is if you're not going to be aggressive, if you're not going to put the ball in harm's way, you need a receiving core that are going to get wide open and give you those easy looks to attack. You can do that to an extent if you have receivers being wide open. We saw that last season with Alex Smith in Kansas City because they had Tyreek Hill. And they knew with one-on-one coverage on the outside, Alex Smith could put the ball in the air with pretty safe assurances that Tyreek Hill was going to be open at the end of that route. Dallas doesn't have anybody that Dak Prescott can look up and see single coverage in the outside and know it's going to be open down the field. He has to put the ball either in harm's way or tight contested situations for those big plays to happen, and he's not doing that. Just 6 big-time throws so far this season. That's a concern.
Yeah, that is a huge issue, and this was always going to be kind of an odd year for the Cowboys with how much dead cap they had with the situation they were in. They just weren't going to have the ability to put a lot of talent around him on the outside, but next season is going to be the make or break year. I think you think you can maybe address the quarterback situation this offseason with a mid-round, second-round sort of pick, maybe put a little pressure on him, but you still have a guy who has played at a high level. He's on a rookie contract. He is cheap, and then you finally have cap space next season to add pieces around him. I think that's the make or break year. I'm not going to extend him before that because I need to see what he can do with, get some actual receiving weapons with him to see if he's actually the quarterback of the future.
And that's really the key, is there's, one, he's shown it in the past, and 2, there's too much good still about this offense to abandon the whole thing right now. You do have Zeke Elliott in the backfield. You do still have a strong offensive line. It's easier to let's try and find a couple of really top quality receiving weapons to let him target than it is to say, okay, we're back to square one again with the quarterback, because that's not an easy fix.
Yeah, there you have it. We think Dak Prescott situation, give it a little more time. He's still cheap, could still turn out to be good. Make sure to go to the PFF YouTube channel and check out all our other videos.